Jai Shri Krishna. Bhagavad Gita. What it means? It means the Song of God. It is divided into 18 chapters and 700 verses. Each chapter deals with a specific yoga. It is a dialogue between warrior Prince Arjun and the Lord Vishnu, who incarnated as Krishna and is serving as his charioteer at the Battle of Kurukshetra, fought between Arjun and his family, called the Pandavas, and their supporters, and those of Prince Duryodhan and his family, called the Kauravas, and their supporter. The entire Bhagavad Gita is recited by Kauravan advisor and charioteer Sanjay to his blind king Dhritarashtra of the conversation between Arjun and Krishna, both far away from the battlefield. Sanjay was able to do this because of the boon granted by sage Ved Vyasa to see events at a distance via Divya Drishti right in front of him. And that is how Sanjay narrated Dhritarashtra, the action in the climatic battle of Kurukshetra, which includes the Bhagavad Gita. It conveys a central message of the Lord on how to practice dharma, that is, right action, and experience lasting peace and happiness. Those who read the Gita regularly and with sincerity are apt to be benefited in many ways: physically, materially, mentally, and spiritually. Chapter 1 deals with Arjun's moral dilemma. It begins with the holy scene of Kurukshetra. The two armies, Pandavas and Kauravas, had gathered on the battlefield well prepared to fight a war that was inevitable. Blind King Dhritarashtra, who was sitting in his palace far away from the battlefield, uncertain about the consequences of the war, yet desired to determine the fate of his sons Kauravas, asked Sanjay, "O Sanjay, after gathering on the holy field of Kurukshetra and desiring to fight, what did my sons and sons of Pandu do?" Pandu was a younger brother of Dhritarashtra. Sanjay, with his mystical sight, replied, "After seeing the armies of the Pandavas in the battle array, Prince Duryodhan approached his teacher Dronacharya and spoke the following words." Prince Duryodhan asked his teacher Dronacharya to look out at the assembled forces. He points out to the strong and formidable members of the Pandav army that includes both Krishna and Arjun. He then turns to the powerful people in his own army, mentioning great warriors amongst them. Duryodhan proudly proclaims that the Kaurav's army is limitless, whereas the Pandavas are much smaller. Later, both armies blow conch shells that echo throughout heaven and earth, calling the warriors to battle. Before the commence of the battle, Arjun requested Lord Krishna to place his chariot between the two armies in order to figure out whom he would have to fight with. He said, "I desire to see those who have come here to fight, wishing to please the able-minded son of Dhritarashtra." Sanjay said, "O king, Shri Krishna obeyed Arjun's instructions and positioned their chariot in the middle of the Kaurav and Pandavas armies. Krishna positioned their chariot right where Arjun could see his fondest relatives, friends, and well-wishers on the Kaurava side, and thus said, 'O Parth, Arjun, see these assembled people of the Kuru dynasty. So now Arjun was face to face with the people he had love and respect for, including grandfather Bhishma and his teacher Dronacharya. Seeing all his relatives present there, Arjun was overwhelmed with pity and with deep sorrow spoke the following words. He said, "Dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body weakening and my mouth is drying up. My whole body is trembling. My hair is standing on end. My bow, my gandiv, is slipping from my hand and my skin is burning all over. I am now unable to stand here any longer. I cannot think clearly. My mind is unsteady. O Krishna, O Keshava, killer of the Kesi demon, I foresee only misfortune. I see no benefit in killing my own kinsman in this battle. Neither do I desire victory nor happiness by attaining a great kingdom. O Govinda, Krishna, of what use is a kingdom and its pleasures if those for whom we desire all this, our teachers, elders, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and other relatives that are present here on this battlefield are ready to give up their lives and kingdoms in this battle? O Krishna, even if they wish to kill me, I have no desire to kill them. I am not prepared to fight with them even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. How can we gain happiness from killing our own kin? Even though they may be hostile towards us, great misfortune will surely come upon us if we kill our relatives. Therefore, it is not proper to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra as well as our friends. O Janardhan, although the hearts of these men are overtaken by greed and they see no fault in killing one's family or friends, why should we, who can see the crime in destroying a family, engage in this act of sin? With the destruction of dynasty and death of elder members, our age-old valuable family knowledge and traditions also disappear with them forever. And in the absence of such traditions and proper guidance, the next generation sways away from the virtuous path and thus becomes involved in lawlessness and irreligious practice. When lawlessness dominates, it deteriorates the condition of women in society. Deterioration of women gives rise to illegitimate children. This would not only destroy peace and happiness of the future generations, but also deprive the ancestors of their Vedic rights. Family traditions will be abandoned, and the welfare of society will be at stake. By the evil deeds of those who destroy the family tradition and thus give rise to unwanted children, all kinds of community projects and family welfare activities are ruined. O Janardhan, Krishna, I have heard from the learned that those who destroy family traditions reside in hell for an indefinite period of time. Alas, it's unfortunate that we have decided to commit this extreme sin. Just because of our greed for all luxuries of the kingdom, we are prepared to kill our own relatives. I would consider it better for the sons of Dhritarashtra to kill me unarmed and unresisting, rather than fight with them. Sanjay, who was telling blind King Dhritarashtra everything that was taking place in the battlefield with his Divya Drishti, narrated that having said these words in the middle of battlefield, Arjun cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot with his mind disturbed with sorrow.